Surely was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm there, when you're gone. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my. Try to catch it with my. So I catch it with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my. So I catch it with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. It melts away. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my. Try to catch it with my, catch it with my, catch it with my. Sometimes fast and sometimes slow, they all fall into the ground. Dance around circles, and I catch them with my mouth. It softens all the noises, it softens all the things. Everything is wild. So I catch you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away. Try to catch it with my. So I catch you with my hand, try to hold and make it stay. In the end it melts away.
Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. Give me a second here. I got to do something quickly. All right. We're back. Welcome everybody. Hey there, Timberly, Mystic Skies, Tawanda, Melanie Sass. We got Once Moose. We have Edna, Lurking Kitty, Kelly Wade, and Ziggy Shiara. What's up? McGeezy. And we got Martha, my supervisor, right beside me. Melanie, sorry you're feeling a bit under the weather. Natsuki, what's up? Timberly, hey, what's up? How's it going?
It's going. Hey guys. Hey yeah. Martha. I heard Martha back there with her cute little cell. Hey, she's making sure Daddy is doing correctly today.
Exactly. Hey, Initizi, Nina Michelle, Carnivore Chick, welcome everybody. So, I guess in rather ironic surprise, Cholita revealed herself. Kind of ironic in many ways and not, but I want to talk about a lot of things because a lot of people in the comment section. I don't watch Troll Detective that much unless I have to. It's just not my cup of tea. But a lot of people in the comment section on SFTI were saying that the behavior had changed over time. Like she was really nasty in the comment section. Once again, I don't know if that's true, but it seems people are saying that she's changed over time. But one thing I really didn't like is, she's going up breezy about her previous drinking issues while having a drinking issue. And I just found that a little bit hypocritical because you would think there would be some sort of empathy and sympathy, right? Because
you had
you're
to give
going
them
through
background too, though, Monty, because half of these people don't understand. Half of them weren't here back when the situation with Monty came, and Troll Detective pushed that charge at Monty. Do you remember the video that they made, Monty, that you disputed what they were saying and everybody was like, oh, Monty, Troll Detective is amazing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so they pushed the narrative that Monty had done the things that he was accused of, which in fact came out in the end were not so, that he had not sent that picture. But Troll Detective led the fight with videos against Monty.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I saw stupid ass, what's his name over there? Yo Mama saying it's no big deal. It's a woman, who cares? No, she never said she was a man. Okay, that's fine. But the vile things that were done and said with this person creeping behind the computer, she wasn't claiming to be no 80-year-old man. We know that 80-year-old woman. We know that. So it was disgusting.
It was disgusting, but seems like she loves doing this to a lot of people. But where's she now? Like when she's been revealed, she hasn't made a video or done anything. She's now hiding.
Yeah, just saying. Oh, he or she came saying that was her mother-in-law,
which is the most stupidest thing ever. We're
stupid.
gonna talk.
You just leave your phone at home.
Mm-hmm. Leave your phone at home unlocked when your mother-in-law has done this several times. You would think the first time your mother-in-law came on and did it, you would lock your stuff down since you have a viable YouTube
70-year-old
channel.
mother-in-law can pick up your phone, sign into your YouTube, sign into your StreamYards, set up your live stream, and go live, know to talk about you, and then sign out of the live. Come on now. Whose 70-year-old mother-in-law can do that? Or has a drunk mother-in-law, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's.
Exactly.
Whose girlfriend has fallen for Monty this time? Everybody
nobody, Shara. Oh, and we're gonna later on in this live talk about the whole lawyer thing because I think at this point in time we've seen that Troll Detective can and will and loves to lie because all she had to do was say, "Hey, it was me. I came on drunk. I won't do it again." But I'm Scottish. I'm older and whatnot, and yeah, that's just me. Instead, still pushing this MIL mother-in-law narrative like people are just stupid.
Right.
So if you don't know about the whole lawyer thing, I guess we'll explain it later on because what they actually did was illegal. And it's actually, even the lawyer said the same thing. What Troll Detective did was illegal. We're going to be talking about that in the next few minutes once we get through a few things. So you cannot impersonate a lawyer. That is a criminal offense.
Oh, he said he was a lawyer?
Troll Detective, what Troll Detective did was put in that they have a lawyer when it wasn't their lawyer and that lawyer didn't know anything about them. You can't put a lawyer's information down in a legal form and say that's your lawyer when your lawyer doesn't know anything about you because that's fraudulent.
I remember that people were saying, oh, I'll remember that. People were mad because you had struck. I remember that now that you said that about the lawyer. I remember saying they had a lawyer.
Yeah, they didn't have a lawyer. You can't, lawyers are going to get pissed off at that. You can't just put
Oh yeah.
a
Oh,
lawyer's
I
name,
forgot.
address, phone number down and say, hey, this is my lawyer. And then when that lawyer is contacted about proceedings for you, they're like, we don't know who this person is.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh shit. That's wow. They
Yeah,
took it
so
further
it's
items
it's
further
a
than I remember.
it's a real lawyer that was used fraudulently. So even the lawyer, when I discussed the situation, said this is fraudulent. You cannot do this. You cannot just put
It
anybody's
just
name
went
down,
through the phone
especially a
book
lawyer's name.
probably and to make it
Yeah,
seem
just
legit.
randomly choose somebody. Yeah,
But they
and
don't
put
know
it down.
Monty. Monty is a planner and Monty learns all the facts before he does anything. So don't try and play
Well,
him.
well, the thing about that is, some lawyers might be a little bit too busy to not do anything, and some lawyers will do anything. This lawyer, per se, actually is doing something because they've reported it and they have been in correspondence with various parties about it. So, Troll Detective thought they could put down a real lawyer's name that isn't representing them, has ha 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 ha. But the problem is this lawyer is on it, and this lawyer is not playing any games, and this lawyer is going after Troll Detective. All right, we got
Oh.
Cerinthia. We got Cerinthia in the back. I'm gonna add you right now.
Good
Hey,
morning,
what's up?
everyone. How are you?
Hey, beautiful. Look at you. You're always so cute.
Thank you. I just want to come in and say hi. I am like trying to follow this crap that's going on with Troll Detective. I'm just shocked. I'm really, really shocked. Kind of upset that a lot of people was defending him.
Oh,
I'm
why?
like, you
Because
gotta
of
be
the
kidding.
racism that not a lot of people are talking about.
Right. I think that you're the only big creator that I've heard discuss this. No one else really has touched upon this, but very shocked. I didn't expect Troll Detective to be an older lady like that. I didn't. That
No
never
way.
crossed my mind.
He has a lot of vileness to be such an. I mean, you wouldn't expect someone so. Well, I don't want to seem ageist, but you wouldn't expect someone so elderly to be so
Good morning, Elsa.
involved in this type of community.
The thing that got me was, let's just go with the scenario that it was his mother-in-law or whatever. For the fact of him, I was reading through his comments, for him to be so defensive. And I'm thinking, if that was your mother saying that, why not? You see that everyone is outraged. Why not just come on and say, I apologize. I don't agree with what my mother-in-law was saying. I just want to apologize to the community and move on. Like,
Yeah, but he had a whole narrative, like a whole story about going out, leaving the phone, not being bothered with a passcode. I mean, he had a whole story plot planned out. Like, what you have to give all them details? Only a guilty person gives that many details.
yeah.
You just say it was my mother-in-law. She was drunk, damn fool. Not gonna
I
happen
mean,
again. Next time I'm
clearly
gonna put a lock on it.
she was drunk.
Right?
It was just, and
Mhm.
then in his comments, he was just really rude and disrespectful and sarcastic and like stand. And I'm like, just
He was hungover. It was a hell of a night, girl.
yeah, I don't know, whatever that he was drinking on, I never want to drink on.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Well, he
So
had a nice living room, though.
That
It was a
helps
very
yeah,
too.
nice living room. I
That
like
depends
it.
on
helps.
your tastes. Yeah, some people
Monty.
like it, some people don't. Hey, I didn't say I didn't like it. I like the living room. It was nice. It
I
was
like
well
that
kept.
fireplace. I want a fireplace.
It was clean.
Yeah, you could
Yeah, but
tell very not. Yeah, I think some of the pieces look expensive. It was just beautiful. I was like, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah, the
Better
pillow
than
on the floor was
crap I live
expensive.
in,
mhm.
Right? I got a mattress on the floor, bitch. Hello.
and I live in
Yeah,
a project. So go figure.
yeah. Kind Vorchik says, "Yep, the line is where you lose everybody." Yeah, I think that's where she's has lost a lot of credibility. Is continue with the lie that it's your mother-in-law when it's clearly you. That's
Because
it.
like was said, they never claimed to be a man. Okay, they have the detective picture up there. That's their motto. That's their. They never said, "Hey, I'm a boy." Okay, so I guess didn't she do voice? Did she use her voice though? Didn't she have voice like I do? Didn't she have a male voice, or did she not
No,
ever use her voice?
no,
She never did
never.
any voice. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, well I mean, so there's nothing wrong with her being an old lady. No, she never said she was, a man, but why are you trying to make it seem just say it was me, and I was drunk and I made a mistake.
Yeah,
And and then wasn't at one point in the video, she said that, oh well, my husband is sitting next to me, but then when she panned the camera around, it was no one sitting there.
yeah.
So
She was saying something along the lines that, "Oh, it's troll detective Saint Running's my husband." It was just
I
so much
must have
back and forth.
missed part of it then because I didn't see any. The part I saw was just like there was no conversation. There was just like pieces of face and stuff. I must have missed the
Oh,
part.
I have it all on my SFTI. It's all
Okay,
I
there.
I'll
see.
look.
So yeah.
My
Hmm.
question, Monty, is who recorded the whole thing? Because I saw before your video, I seen like clips, but who recorded like the whole video thing?
You mean the live stream?
Yeah.
What do you
She
mean
had
by who
her.
recorded it? She had a live
Like,
stream.
didn't you
She was
get
the one who
the
did it. Huh?
and she left it up?
She left it up for a while. I guess she passed out probably, and then
Oh,
your people were able to get it,
okay. Okay. Because I was okay. Okay. I get it now.
and then immediately, I guess when she sobered up, she deleted it because as soon as I woke up, it was gone. People were like, "Yep, it's gone already," as everybody thought it would be gone. So not a lot
That's
of people were
crazy.
expecting that. So hey, Spooky
See, I
Cat,
don't
yeah, I'm
follow
having a
none of
good
those
day.
people, so I'm not. I need to just go through and just subscribe to all the people, huh? Just to check and see what the hell's going on over there when people are asleep.
Yeah, sometimes the good stuff happens at night. That used to happen with Chantel in like 2021. She'd
Cause I've
do
been
these late night
bored.
streams.
I've been looking for stuff like just to catch an interest of, and then I just, I need to put videos out, but I just can't find anything that just says this is what the people want to see. It's all just so asinine right now. I don't know.
Well, weren't you gonna do like Dragon Lord Frodo?
I was, but I don't know. People find him so vile.
Yeah, I
I
guess
worry
so.
that they just don't want to. I don't know. I need to not stop worrying so much. Huh?
That's the entertaining part. We love watching train wrecks.
I
I'll
know.
admit it. It's like my soap opera.
Me too. I love it. I just love watching. I just wait for the next. That's what I do. I just sit and wait for the next big somebody to go live and show some big tea.
Look, it's better you than me. So I'd rather watch you than you watch me act like a butthead on YouTube.
Exactly.
it's it's entertaining.
Hmm.
No one really watches cable and regular TV anymore. It's just the internet. What's going on here? So
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Monty,
So
you knew
yeah,
she was a girl. Monty, did you know she was a girl?
yeah,
Oh,
I knew that Troll Detective was a female and Kate Winslet was a guy. I knew that a
oh,
long
Kate
time
Williams is the
ago.
man.
Yeah, you didn't know
Well,
that?
hell no.
Yeah,
are you wow, that one took me for a surprise. Wow.
Yeah, I did not know
no
that.
surprise
That's
here.
the one that was to put your video, my mother's video out in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's the
male.
one.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
it's the male. Got outed not that long ago, like 3 weeks ago.
How?
Oh,
How did
Oh,
who?
you haven't checked my SFTI community tab. It's
I've
on there.
never.
I forwarded from I forgot how would you say the name, the merge. Got the T, and then they forwarded with even with the pictures of Kate Winslet, pictures and everything.
Wow.
I'm telling you, the internet is ruthless. They would dig up stuff that you don't forgot about. Like,
Yeah, well, I don't have any love lost because Troll Detectives was a person operating with complete vileness, drinking, but yet doesn't have any sympathy or empathy for for Just Breezing, because Just Breezing went through a horrible situation that most people typically would lose their lives with, because when you drink and then you're getting into trouble with the law, typically with that type of situation, you're most likely gonna find yourself so in a bad way, or just lose your life. And then for her to be doing that and then drinking after all the violence, I didn't like that. And then we got Kate Winslet here making videos about people doing all sorts of like
Kate Winslet is
also
vile and gross.
vile idiotic things, and then yet having this come out. So here we go. This is courtesy.
And was best
uh
friends of gaining ground. Go figure. And they probably
mhm.
are just as fake as.
Yep. So there we go. On my
Oh
community tab,
wow.
courtesy of the merge, or is it the merge? I don't know how to pronounce the name, but they have it. So there you go. So a lot of people can be poking fun of this Superman shirt here, and
Right.
of Kate Winslet here, making fun of people with outer vileness, but yet yeah, Kate Winslet has done completely awful things. Yeah, this whole side of YouTube's is just wrong. But
Wow.
there you go. But hey, what can I say? But anyways, what can I say? Yeah, that was Dynamite. That was Kate Winslet.
And just
Don't
notice
you know?
these people that have been busted out, called out, whatever you want to call it. What do you call it? Exposed or whatever. They go
Mm,
away and they disappear and they become somebody else in the same chat, right? But you see, Monty didn't run. I'm just saying, for all the people that just say Monty's this, Monty's that, Monty's the other, Monty didn't run. Monty didn't go. Monty didn't duck what happened. Monty faced it. Monty said, "This is what happened. I might have been wrong about this, and this, but I was not wrong about this, and that." And it all came to pass, and it all came out that he was in fact correct, didn't lie, and
yeah,
um, and he's still here doing exactly what he did before because he has nothing to hide.
yeah.
So
One
just
thing I
keep
want to
that in mind.
add to that is, when you come into a space, YouTube is like a different ground. What I've seen even with creators right now in other spaces is that you got to be careful who you are friends with, and you got to be careful what you say, or hang out, or who you hang out with, because people just love to bring stuff online. Like I still to this day I don't understand why any of my reactions with people, like if you want to be friendly with me, and I give you my phone number, or we talk, like, why bring all of that stuff online when it has nothing to do with online? Like, I'm not shit talking other people, I'm talking to you about stuff that you need to do to improve your life, or any and anything. It's not about shit talking people. I can understand. Well, in certain ways, I can understand if I'm shit talking somebody with you, but I wasn't. I don't shit talk people like that. But
I
yet
was
they're
just about to
bringing
say, trust and believe.
personal
If
stuff. Yeah,
Monty does not, I will. I do. I will shit talk you to the cows come home. Do you hear me, honey? And I will be over there, and I will type to Monty. Did you just see this bitch over here? Blah, blah, blah. And Monty won't. Monty will not. He doesn't reply, or he'll just say, "Let's just work on something else." He literally, honest to God, if you talk shit about somebody to Monty, Monty's not going to talk shit about him back. He's not. It's not going to happen. He's just going to tell you to find something different.
yeah.
I mean,
Dynamite is
that's how it
right.
is.
That you gotta really look at who you want to trust and whatnot, especially when people are bringing your personal issues online. And then within this community, what people want to do is wait and look to make videos on anything and everything, and then they start making videos on it, and then the lies start coming out, or
Mm,
they'll say certain things or do certain things and then add a lie onto it, and then now you gotta be fighting lies, and that
mhm.
is just completely annoying. And yeah, as Carnivore Check says, there's a real double standard in the community. People will pick and choose who we want to hold accountable for whatever, real or fake. That's very true. There's a lot of things that I would think the community would have people be held accountable for, and they just weren't. And other people, it could be something small, or well, not really that small, but they'll go up in roar.
Right. It's true, little moose. Monty is not a two-faced person. He has a freaky face and then a public face because Monty's a freak behind the sheets. Don't think he ain't. He got a whole lot of
What
freak
does
going on
sneaky
in there,
face
y'all.
mean?
Mhm.
He got a whole lot of freak. Monty is a whole freak, girl. You don't know.
Face.
And not to me. I'm just saying. I just feel the whole freak vibe going on over there on his side of the screen.
Ooh,
I feel like there's a
Mhm.
Monty.
whole lot of stuff.
Monty's a freak.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's the one that says lesson learned. Yeah, you gotta learn your lessons when you're new. You don't think people are gonna act certain way and just put personal stuff that you talk to them or on a phone and then record your conversations. I'm like, what's the whole point of this? It's just completely ridiculous. So you just
But
gotta be
Monty,
careful
you
who
think
you
this
talk
His
to.
singing
community,
is horrible. Period. Well, we're not talking about singing right now, Ziggy Hush.
What were
if
you
you
saying?
Monty, if you think this community is bad, have you heard of the beefing sector?
No.
Honey,
The
they
beefing sector.
it's called the beefing sector with Jay Wilson, Five Babe, like that sector, TS Madison, not TS Madison, small claims court or something like that. But it's called the beefing sector, like the black beefing sector. And they call cops on you. People have
Uh,
been arrested. People have shown up at people's jobs. This one lady got 3 years probation and banned off of YouTube for 3 years for fighting somebody. Like they put this sector. This is a walking. Chantel would not last in the beefing sector. They are crazy. They have
they would
like
eat her.
Yo, that beefing sector is crazy. They show up at your
Wow.
job. Somebody pulled up somebody's mother's funeral, like went to her plot, took pictures of her funeral thing. They honey,
Wow.
this
That's
is called the beefing sector, and they are off the chain. Okay.
mhm.
This is I mean, it's crazy over here, but I can see this community in like that community because it's starting to get that way, and it's just
Yeah,
it
well,
makes you not fun.
yeah, a lot of creators are actually saying the same thing that this community is gonna implode at any moment. When you have reactors or creators, clip channels going at each other, what happens is there's animosity, resentment. Then this person is cool with this person, not cool, but not cool with that person. But those people are cool with each other, but not cool with this person here. And then it's just a lot of like back and forth. So creators have talked about it. A few have talked about it online that hey, sooner or later this is gonna implode and stuff is just the community
Hey,
is
Tip
gonna be
Top.
gone sooner or later. Hey, Tip Top, what's up?
It's not
Sooner or
fun
later. So
anymore.
either two ways it's gonna go. Something's gonna happen with Chantel. Either she gets banned or but she might have health issues because that's highly possible. Though I don't wish anything on her like that because at the end of the day she's still a human being.
Absolutely.
And the other thing is yeah, like the community might just keep going against each other because we're seeing that one side of the community is still there's still a lot of back and forth going on. I won't talk about it, but the situation with
Yeah,
courts and videos being made every day. So there's that. So sooner or later, something's gonna happen
yeah,
with YouTube. Who needs cable? Exactly. There seems to be a bunch of new pop up. There's always pop up reactors. Blue Hunter. I'm seeing new people now that I've never seen before. I'm like, how this one person's getting like hundreds of views on a video, and I'm just like, okay, their first video or something. They're hey Rick Sanchez, and like there's a lot of turnover. Hey Cupcake Cutie, there's a lot of turnover where reactors do come and go. Like how long have you
Yeah,
been around, Cynthia?
oh geez. And this community, you mean, or in the other
Yeah,
community?
this community.
This
I've been here
community,
since I've been here.
got to be about 6, 7 years.
Oh wow, so you've been around for a long time.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I've been here 2 or 3 years, and she's been here. I've been seeing her name since I've been here. So, yeah. I could see
It
it.
was fun back then. Like people, they did reactions, it wasn't so malicious. Like, I'm gonna show up at your door, I'm gonna call the cops. It was nothing. Now it's just like a shit show, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of IRL stuff going, and people are getting pissed and whatnot.
And then people select their outrage. Like people, like in the beefing sector, people are like, oh, don't talk about kids. But then they'll do something like call Child Protective Services on you. Like,
Mhm.
what happened to don't put kids? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Well, yeah, the same thing happens here in this sector, this area, this niche. People are very selective in their outrage because one person might do one thing, it blows over, another person does another thing, and boom, it's like everyone's dogpiling. But yeah, the dogpiling can happen at any time.
And most
That's
people run when it happens.
Yeah, people will take off and leave because it gets too much, and it's an uphill battle and fight when that happens to you. So you never truly know how it's like until it happens to you. But yeah, but Lazy and Mimi says my sister wants to be a reactor. I told her, hell no, these people are vicious. Yeah, they are vicious.
That's not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a good idea.
Why you don't want to be a reactor, Sarinthia?
My mouth would get me in a lot of trouble. Like you are so sweet, Monty. Like you are so sweet. I'm not sweet. I've been and cussed your mama out, your child out. My mouth is horrible, so.
Yeah, you'll say whatever is on your mind. Exactly.
That's the
You'll
thing.
definitely.
And I think it has to do with with the relationship with my sisters and brothers. Like we crack on each other all the time. I'm talking about going below the belt cracking, but it's just our dynamic and the way we interact. And I got to remember that everybody doesn't talk the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And my temper, yeah, no.
For sure. Yeah, a lot of people do miss Michael B. Petty. Yeah.
He was. Oh man, but I follow him on Twitter.
Where did he go? So. He's just on Twitter now.
Yeah, he's on Twitter. Why did he leave? Because I heard that people said that he just couldn't be bothered with the BS anymore.
Well, people started to. He was in nursing school. People started to call his nursing school.
Yeah.
And then that's when he was like, "No, it's not worth it." But he on Twitter acting up.
Yeah. Right. Like, what's up with that? Having to call people's school and jobs and work. Like, calm down, people.
Like, when it gets to that point, like, step away. Like,
yeah, you have to, because that's your career, that's your job. Like, YouTube can end at any moment.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. So I know that the type of career that I go into, working with adults and children with special needs, you have to sign a what is that, Monty? When you have to sign a moral clause, what is that called? You got to sign something to say that you represent the company. If you do something wrong, you could get fired or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, my career is not worth.
Yeah, so I see what's up. So yeah, Michael B. Petty stopped because he was in a program and people went IRL with him. Yes, for sure. Wow, what does retconning mean? Retconning means when you have all right, let me look up the exact definition. It's when you revise retrospectively. So what you're doing is you introduce a new piece of information that imposes a different interpretation on previously described events. So it's called retroactive continuity, aka a retcon. So you see it in movies, you see it in shows, you see it within comics, where a certain piece of information now is given by like an author or a director or a script, and then that kind of changes everything that has originally occurred. So the retcon would be, in this situation, Troll Detective saying that it was their mother-in-law that was doing it, while Troll Detective was like, yeah, I'm going to be making a new video. It's going to come out during the live stream. And then after the live stream, say, oh, it's your mother-in-law. I'm like,
retcon is backtracking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cop and deuces for some of us.
Hmm. And Ziggy says nursing is confidentiality agreement. It can jeopardize your license.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what.
exactly.
Right, right, something like that. Yeah, like
Yeah,
yeah, I
for
wouldn't
Yeah,
sure.
try to
the
And
code
then
of ethics
you,
would be
yeah, you
something.
also don't want to be brought up in front of your college. That's another thing
Yeah,
because anybody can bring you up in front of your college for anything. So you really don't want to
right,
have that happen to you. Does
right.
anyone actually believe that it was a mother-in-law? I don't
Hell
believe so. I
no.
can do a
Oh,
vote.
I think Yo Mama might believe that, but I don't know.
Oh, brother, like I said, he go
Yeah.
where the wind goes.
It
Hmm.
wasn't. It clearly
Goes
wasn't.
to
But
the next.
it was them, and they know it was them.
Yeah, like it's clear as day. All they had to do was, say, "Hey, I got drunk, and that was me. Let's move on." But I think
Right.
it's kind of damaged their credibility as now when they are saying that it wasn't them, and they keep doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on the lie.
And then he always tell other creators to like stand up in their own, in their truth. And then here you are just copping, please. And just, like I said, it's just so simple just to say, I don't agree with what this person said and I apologize. Or most likely we all know it's him. To just say I was drunk, it was a slip of the tongue. I apologize. It'll never happen again. Please forgive
It
me.
was
And
her. We
her.
gotta we gotta remember that.
Because I keep thinking of Troll Detective as a dude. So
As
it's
the troll, the detective, you think of him as the what the Sherlock Holmes. You know what I mean? That's
Hmm.
just.
and
I
how
mean, I
long
didn't
has
watch him
Troll
after the
Detective
Monty
been out
crap.
there? How long has Troll Detective been in this community?
Since 21, their first was the Buffalo Bill edits. With the when Buffalo Bill was putting on the music and dancing. You remember that scene? That was like, and I thought like the stuff was it was cool. Like they were doing like really cool edits until they started to do creator on creator stuff. So Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs, when Buffalo Bill was in the wig and everything with the makeup on, dancing.
I gotta go
But
check that
yeah,
out. I haven't seen that.
yeah,
I'm
like they were
positive
doing
that it
really
was
good
gross.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, her edits were like really amazing, really good edits. But then people change over time. People start to do certain things that are just not cool. Like people get too angry at they get too into girl world, and that's one thing I don't do. I don't get too emotionally attached to it, because then you start going after people because they have a different opinion on you. With my channels, people have different opinion on me from me all the time, but I still let them on.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still let them on, and they say their opinion, I say mine, and I'm like, okay, cool. um it's all good. We might not agree with each other, but yeah, we all have our opinions, and
That's why I
let's
let
just
that
stick to
weird
that.
chick Gia stay in my chat the other night. I'm like, girl, I want to boot you right now, but Monty lets you stay over there even though you disagree with him. So I'm gonna let you sit here for a minute, but not for too long if you keep it up.
Yeah, and Gia used to be in my chats all the time,
I
talking
know.
about a
She
lot
said
of
I'd
people.
never go over there. I told her bullshit, girl. I've seen you there many a time.
Yeah, she used to come in all the time, but then people get, change an opinion about you. It's all good. It's all good. It's whatever. They don't want to come around anymore. They don't want to come around anymore, especially in this community when it's a shared community. A lot of people share the community. You can, what's great? What's funny, but kind of crazy at the same time? You can always tell when somebody is making a video or has made a video about you or is doing a live stream. Your sub count will go down.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Or
that.
up,
Yeah.
depending.
Yeah, depending. So yeah, exactly, Timberlake. So you can always tell if you have an outlier type of, like, let's say you average maybe one, two, or three, new subs a day. Then all of a sudden you go way up or you go like way down, like you lose like 10 or 20 or you add 10 or 20. It's always because somebody is
She joined
talking
membership's
about, yeah.
Life of Lindsay, so it didn't matter. Her feelings weren't hurt.
Sup, DCMG? How you doing?
But
We got
also the other thing is that on the end of that, people have short memories. You'll be mad at somebody 1 minute and then, or canceled 1 minute, and then they'll be back on here again. So people have short attention spans. I don't like get too emotionally involved, because two people be arguing and then you pick sides and then they get back together and then
yes, girl, yes.
Yeah, I don't.
And they both hate you.
And that's what my mother used to always tell me. Never get in the middle between any people arguing or whatever, because they'll come out make up and you come out looking like the bad guy. So
yep,
right,
I don't get
exactly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, oranges.
Yeah, hey, oranges. It's a click, says Dynamite. Yeah, lots of clicks are happening. Lots of stuff going on around here. So I guess we shall see how Troll Detective takes this.
What is our click over here, Monty? What are we? Are
do
we the
we
nice
even have
kids?
a click?
Well, yeah, we do. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? We are the Monty click. I will kick a bitch's ass for talking about Monty.
Okay. I have no idea. You can make something.
Okay, let's see. Let me think. Oh, well, let me think about it, you guys. We'll think about this. What are we? We got to be something nice, because Monty's not an asshole.
Hey, our Brownstein was up. It's more likely it's really tip top.
I'm definitely in that.
Oh, his wife? Ew, no.
It's not his wife, okay? That's Troll Detective. She knew way too much and was talking about editing videos.
She kept saying
and whatnot.
the people were saying she kept saying me and Troll Detective. Did you see my videos? Did you check Troll Detective? You know what I'm saying? She was saying it like it was her, like she was her. So why would you do that? You would say he or my son or my son-in-law, or you know.
Well, yeah, that's to throw you off. But in all honesty, I think now it's just become clinical. Like you just can't just tell the truth, get it over with.
She knew all the characters, chat names, etc.
So we forgive so easily. We give people chance after chance after chance. It'll be nothing just to apologize. And just move on like it. I mean, I was pissed because you should have seen the comment. I was up underneath his thing, like, you motherfreaker. I was pissed.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think I've ever even seen a video of his except for the time that he was messing with Monty. I don't even think I've ever even seen video of Troll Detectives. Maybe in passing, but I thought they did voice stuff. I didn't know. That's why I was like, how is it a female if they did voice stuff? But yeah, now that
there was no voice stuff. It's just like words, words with the clips and whatnot.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
That was going on.
I mean, one thing to Troll Detective's credit, his videos are very well thought out, and
that's what I said. That woman was kind of a wreck to have such decently edited videos. Right. She was kind of flighty.
Well, that's the difference between being sober and not.
Right. Wow.
And then the thing
I'm not a drinker. I've never drank. I don't know.
It's the same thing you picked at other people about you're doing. Like,
that's the issue. That's the issue I have with Foodie Beauty. If she would calm down and act like a normal effing human being, I wouldn't do content on her anymore. My issue with her is that you come on here like you're better than every damn body, and you're doing worse than every damn body else is. With a hijab on.
Yeah, one person that I actually started out with was Sagittarius Shawty. So that's
how is she doing?
Yeah, she's doing really good. I don't make reactions to her anymore because she's in a way better place, and then I don't want to do old reactions.
She's in school, isn't she?
She's doing way better than what she was doing before. Yeah,
she's lost a lot, and I think she's in some sort of schooling or something at the moment.
Yeah, which is good for her.
I need to go over there and show her some love. That's what's up.
And she still don't like Foodie. That makes her even better.
She was like, "Don't compare me
to." Yeah, Saji is pretty cool. She was a mess back in like 2018, 2019.
You gotta know the backstory though. She grew up in a mess.
Yeah. There's a lot of backstory to it, and what happened to her was really wrong. Like, she did get trafficked when she was a teenager, and
But she came out a winner. She came through it.
Very proud
yeah,
of
for sure.
Yeah, we do need to get together a positive to show that it ain't, just being a lol cow. Don't just, Chantal says, I guess if I'm a lol cow, I'll just always be a lol cow. No, you won't. If you change yourself, people aren't going to talk shit about you. If they don't have nothing to talk about, they ain't going to talk. I
and
mean,
people
well, they'll
would
make
watch
up
her.
stuff, but
People would still watch. Let's say she turned around and was like, I'm going on a weight loss journey. I'm going to get my life together. People would really rally around her and cheer her on and still watch, because they do that with Amber all the time. Every time she
right.
go on a new weight loss journey, we, well, not me because I don't watch it, but they rally around her and encourage her. And
But
no
then
matter
she
how
gives it
many
up
times
2 days
she,
later and they get tired of it. And
yeah,
if Chantal would do it, but did you notice, I saw people saying, that, um, while on her last stream while she was snacking, Salah was asking her in the chat, said he asked twice, did you forget about your diet while she was snacking, and she got her feelings hurt.
did he call her a
He
fat
called her his fat
Canadian
Canadian queen.
beautiful queen or something
Yeah,
like that?
he did. And she was like, I'm gonna fight you when I get there, and held her fist up. But people said she was really like, her feelings was really like hurt
But
about
that
that.
wasn't fat shaming. That wasn't fat shaming to her. That wasn't fat shaming.
No, but it was, because
But
I
let's
think
also
he's
call
really
her.
not having it. Now she's gonna be there with him full time.
Mm.
He's like, we ain't having this shit. No, I'm not spending all my paycheck on fast food.
You think so? It's gonna devolve into
Into
just
he
all out
running
war.
shit. Yeah. No, it's not gonna be a war because she's gonna do what he says it. What she don't have nothing to go back to. So she's gonna do what he tells her to do. He's just gonna take a stronger hand now.
Well,
Is
that's
she
not gonna
supposed to
be
be out
nice.
today? Is she supposed to be moved out today?
Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow.
Oh, and they
Tomorrow
didn't
is the last
do
day.
anything. They didn't
They
pack
didn't do
anything.
nothing. No.
So
But
they
we
just
Monty told you from the
walk away.
beginning, gonna walk away and let it build up on Pete's credit. That's exactly what they're gonna do. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Monty called it. He said she's not gonna do anything. She's gonna wait till the very last minute. She's gonna throw some shit in a bag, and the rest of the shit's gonna stay there and fall back on Pete's, and that's exactly what's gonna happen.
And she can't even use this place as a reference.
It's not in her name. It's in Pete's name.
Oh, so he can't even use it as a reference. Wow.
Yeah. All that's gonna go on Pete's, not her.
That really sucks.
Well, Tammy Slayton is now smaller than Foodie. Yeah, I've been keeping up with
Yeah.
Tammy Willingham. Willingham these days
Oh,
is
I
what she is,
seen
because she's married and everything.
yeah, I seen the picture. She lost a lot. What does she have, the RNY, or does she have like the duodenal switch? What surgery does she have?
I can't even tell you at this moment. I just know that she had the bariatric.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
she's lost a lot. Her face looks really good.
She looks
Her
really
forehead shrunk down a bit, even.
yeah, she's doing a lot better for somebody who
Foodie
almost
now
died
has the
twice.
forehead. Yeah, Foodie's now getting the forehead and the Jen Life by Jen cheeks. I mean, they're starting to really look a lot alike.
Mm-hmm. And Tammy's marriage is real too.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's so true. Wow.
That's bad. Foodie, you see this? It's bad business when Tammy Slayton is doing better than you, bitch. Way bad.
Wow. Yeah, she's doing well. So, good for her that she had her gastric bypass and everything.
Yeah,
And
I thought that would never happen. Legit. I thought this girl,
mhm,
come on now, that she's never going to do it. I'm glad she
true.
did, even though it took
Mhm,
help. Everybody needs help now and again.
exactly. So Pete aligned his life with the wrong person. Yeah, and Pete should have been getting every penny that he could get the last few days, but he hasn't been on. because I guess he really can't take it. But then all he had to do, well, let's not even hash that up. It's like Pete's had options, and Pete's decided to act a fool.
And she comes on and posts the picture that shows Pete's being rough with BBJ when she was way smaller. She posted them on her community tab. And says, "Oh, he's always been rough with her, so it's not something new." It don't
Yeah,
matter. So he was just a cat abuser his whole life, then, just not just
exactly.
right
I'm
now,
like
bitch. What are you proving
40.
here?
Yeah, it's not the same
I
thing. Like
was
40,
like,
that
it
is not a
don't look
win.
good.
It
I'm like,
didn't.
that is,
It did. He was a cat abuser for a long time instead of just right now, bitch. That didn't
yeah.
make no sense to show that.
She thought it was a win, but it wasn't. It's
It
like you're
wasn't.
just really showing that Pete was, flipping BBJ around all the time. So what he would do is grab her like he did in the picture and flip her and see if she would always land on her feet. That's what he was doing.
It's horrible. That's horrible.
It's like I don't even. Yeah, Pete's doing that for decades with BBJ. That's just wrong.
It just goes to show you that he was mean the whole time, Chantal.
Yeah, and then to not have brought BBJ to the vet when he could have been the hero. He could have been the hero, and people would have given him monies,
Yep,
but
he
he
could
didn't
have.
do it. Yeah,
People
he
offered it
easily.
free to come to
Yeah,
him. If he had just said, sure, send him on and, you know, and let him. Yeah. He's so defensive and so protective of Chantal. And Chantal don't give two fat rats butts about him. And I mean not two at all. She don't care. She would let him sit there and rot in that villa. She does not care. She has moved on and she don't give a damn about what Pete thinks or says.
And did you see the pictures on Twitter of somebody pulled up pictures from Reddit to where they showed Timbit's nails were like curving over also?
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what
yes,
Timbit it is the exact same thing. And you know what? Let me tell you, that is not a common thing. Being a vet tech, you don't see an extreme amount of that. That's pet neglect. Most pet parents clip the pet nails themselves. Most of them just clip them themselves. Or if it's a big dog or something like that, or cat that can't handle it, like BBJ, they'll bring them in. Most times it don't get to that.
Well,
That's neglect.
let me ask you a question, Timber. So if someone brought in their cat the way BBJ was to your office and you
Mhm.
seen that, what steps do you take? Like, what do you do? Like, do you report it or like what do you do?
To have no, you don't. I mean, there's no. If they brought him in to have it fixed, then it's not. It would have to be neglect or something. Would have to be. BBJ wasn't. She wasn't in dire straits or anything. It was just something. But they would have warned her. And if it would have happened twice to bring her in twice, happened like that, they would have been like, what is going on here? But vets see so many, it's hard to follow up. They see so many different, pets. It's hard to just follow up with, because people give away pets or, trade or, lost or whatever. It's hard to keep up, with whose pets is doing what. But I guess it would depend on on the vet. But the thing that gets me is her flex is I offered to take her to the vet that day. I offered to take her. So what? So what? It was that day. You should have done it the day you got home. That they showed that picture that I watched that video again of that Monty did of the cat hobbling down. She couldn't even put her she hurt so bad coming down those stairs. You could see it. It was horrible, the pain she was in to even walk down the stairs, and they were carpeted.
Lindsay says that's why she vet shops. I thought the same thing. That's why she goes from vet to vet. So
Yeah.
if one vet sees the animal, I guess they might warn her. Then she goes to another one the next time, or she'll just not show up. They want to charge her, and then she just goes to another vet. Like we've seen it, vet after vet after vet, all over the place. She's going
Horrible.
from this to that. Yeah, horrible
I'm glad
situation.
she's
But I'm
somewhere good
I'm
now.
glad two out of the three cats got out of that situation.
Yeah.
Timbit wasn't so lucky. Timbit did show up with bloodied and bandaged paws.
And
Timbit
I
was
think
in the
she had
house.
had that same surgery that BBJ has had.
Yeah. She showed up in a house when Pete couldn't take care of her with somebody who would smoke like a chimney. So therefore, she got in a bad ways for a few years until Pete could take her back. But we even saw the conditions back in 2021 of the soggy cardboard that she was eating off the dirty trays and the dirty water. Like, it was such a bad situation for that cat. Really bad situation.
Horrible.
And then even the passing away was bad as well, because
Just falling
yeah,
over like that when she's eating.
yeah.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't take her to the vet until like the next day. Yeah, it was just bad. I hate when cats go out like that, or any animal go out like that in a bad way. And that is once again why I say that she should have brought back Harry when she brought back Mary. And
Lindsay
probably
says,
Harry's gone right now. I don't know. I think Harry's gone. What
didn't
did Lindsay
Timbit's
say?
paws get burnt at his mom's?
Yeah, something happened to the paws where they were bandaged.
That's horrible. Oh, God, that's
How
horrible.
does the cat paws get burnt?
Oh, God.
Would it like
Yes.
jumped on a stove or something? Like were they cooking? How does a cat paws get burnt?
Most cats know that heat is, I mean, they're not going to step on it. Oh, God. Poor Timbits. Yes. Good God.
Yeah, it was like just downright horrible situation
They
for,
didn't take Mary back. I thought she said his sister-in-law or somebody wanted it. I thought they gave it away in Mary. I thought they gave her to somebody.
yeah, Lindsay says, yeah, jumped on the hot stove.
Oh,
Yikes.
see, she must have been, because cats wouldn't do that. Most
Unless
cats would
they're
not,
hungry.
unless they're hungry or not mentally right. There's something that's causing them to not be able to discern.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that is horrible. Dear God, I'm sorry, y'all. That is just horrible. If you're going to have a pet, that's like people lighting candles and setting them around and got a cat. No, hell no. I watch them. No, their tail could brush past, catch a fire. Anything could happen. Never, ever light a live candle if you got cats. You put it on a candle warmer. Never burn a live candle.
Right, exactly.
Well, we all know she gonna milk this for what it's worth. FFG is gonna be the bad person, and she's just gonna milk it until the next drama come along.
Yeah, for sure.
My cats are kind of dumb sometimes and jump on the stove. Never got burned though. Yeah, they'll jump on the stove. Chester goes wherever the dang well hell he pleases around here, up, down, all around. But I don't think he would ever like. I mean, if he knows something is stinky or hot or odd, he'll look at it like and go around it. So I don't think. I just can't. That's just. I can't stand FFG. She's evil. That's okay. You don't have to like her. You don't. A lot of people don't. You don't have to. It's fine. But she saved the cat. I do know that. She saved it from being put to sleep. It was going to be put to sleep.
But who? Oh, I don't like Foodie Beauty. I like FFG.
A lot of, man, there's so much like creator. You know what? Everybody's gonna have their favorite creator, but
Right.
there's such a diverse amount of people. One person will like one creator, the other person
I
might
like
not like
watching her
another.
make Chantel look like a fool. I mean,
Oh, Rick Sanchez doesn't know.
But overall, I love when she makes Chantel rage. So,
Mhm.
and like
All
I
right.
said, I try not to like pick sides because people be arguing 1 minute and they different. You remember when FFG and Yaba used to go at it, and now they're friends, and then people was like picking sides, and now y'all. No, I don't get in the middle of that.
Yeah, I do
I watch, I
remember
take
that.
what's entertaining, and I move on.
Recap a little bit for Rick Sanchez.
So a few days ago, Rick Foodie Beauty gave BBJ to one of her VIBzers, right? But that VIBzer was actually FFG's brother's wife, which would mean that's FFG's sister-in-law. So FFG's brother came to pick up the cat a few days ago, with FFG hiding somewhere close to the luxury villa in a disguise the cat BBJ was given. The next day, they took BBJ to the vet, found out that I think it was five
Mm-hmm.
pads were having the nails growing into them. And yo, the pissy hissy fit that Chantel flew, talking about, yeah, I want that cat back, like the next day and whatnot, to call in the cops. And then we had the whole thing about the lawyer, like she's talking to a lawyer and this and that, and this is gonna happen and that is gonna happen. But at the end of the day, it is FFG's sister-in-law that has the cat, and not exactly FFG. The cat
Yep.
was given away willingly, so the whole cat theft thing, people are still gonna run with that narrative. There's a few, well, I should say,
And
Sweet
Sam
Beauty, one other person.
is given to one of her mother's friends.
Yeah.
So he's got a home also. So they're both
Mhm.
safe and sound now.
Yeah, yeah. Two cats made it out of there. Unfortunately, Timbit didn't. Like I said,
Mm-hmm. Rest in
uh,
peace, Timbit.
yeah. Rest in peace. Still remember the day that she passed away. Poor girl.
I
And
just hope they don't
having,
ever get any more animals. I really hope they don't.
yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, and the way how Pete's kept on talking about all the other animals, like, and kittens running away. I get the kittens run away, but it painted a picture as if they didn't really care that much about their animals, because some people have that mindset, because taught to them, or they just change like that over time, where an animal is an animal, and if one passes away, just get another one.
Mm, let's hope that don't happen.
Yes, BBJ is getting a cat enclosure. I saw that FFG said that they're building her a little uh, cat porch, like
Was it called a catio or something like that?
a catio. Yeah, that's what they called it. So she can go out without running off or
BBJ is going to
Mhm.
be surrounded by so much love and
yes.
nurture and care. Oh, shout out to FFG. She played that very well.
Chantel's the true definition of a stalker. Well, sometimes I want to fast forward to see how this will end.
I do
You
too.
know? Yeah, it's like, can we
I
just
this
figure
is
out?
what my prediction is. She'll go there. She'll get bedbound because she's not going out in the heat. She's going to eat and she's going to rage because she's not going to have nothing to do. Salah's not going to be home all day. He's going to be at work. Um, and he's going to bring her food and she's going to eat and she's going to rage and that's going to be what she does, or she'll come on and do Mother Teresa in her hijab or whatever. But he's going to get really bored. Well, he's already really bored really fast and he's going to start becoming right now he's like she's the man and he's like the you know but that's not going to stay like that because we saw Murad and Murad is going to tell him, look, slap the bee and make her act right. And he can. Well, what is she going to go back home to? I mean, she could go to her mama's, but even that's not acceptable.
Yeah, she's essentially trapped herself.
I think if she go, I think it's either death or jail.
Yeah, it's gonna be something. It's definitely not going to be like it was the first time. I guarantee you. Salah's not going to allow that.
Yeah,
He's not going to allow the constant eating nonstop. That's all she did was eat. She
Oh,
gained so much weight over there.
yeah.
Murad
So
runs the show. Hmm.
you
yeah.
really
I agree.
think?
And one of the screenshots I seen that someone was floating around was like he was saying, "What about your diet? If you want to
Yeah, he
lose
said it
weight, you
twice.
gotta exercise. You can't be." So
Yeah, he said it
yeah, y'all
twice.
remember how
Did
she
you forget
actually
your
had
diet when she would eat something?
her weight? I don't know.
Mm.
It's just that she has the means that no one has to get a nutritionist, like get a workout partner, have weight loss surgery, do something. Like she has the financial means to have something to show for your freakery. Like you ain't got a house, you ain't got an account, you don't have land, you don't have anything to show for it. Like
Nothing.
if I'm gonna act like a donkey's butt on here, you best believe I'm gonna make it worth my while.
Right. If she had got a house with the money that she acted a ass for, you would be
My
doing
children would
something.
benefit off the generational wealth because I would, if I'm gonna act a fool, I'm gonna make some money off it and I'm gonna make it worthwhile. Like my grandkids wouldn't have to work. Didn't she make about like six figures one year? Wasn't she bragging that she made like six
Yes.
figures?
Yes. She made what, like 30 some thousand in 1 month. That's ridiculous.
Wait, you said she made 30,000 in 1 month?
In 1 month. Wasn't it 1 month that she did that? I think it was just
Holy
one. But
moly!
1 month, $30,000, that's a home. I mean, that's a whole home. Here where
That's
I'm
my
at.
tuition for 2 semesters. Are you serious? $30,000
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
and don't have nothing to show for. Oh my gosh!
She
Wow!
don't even own her freaking car.
Oh
She's
wow!
been paying on it 900 years.
Mm-hmm.
She should have got like a financial planner. Let's put some money away for retirement.
It's crazy.
Nah, she's put. No, that all went to food. That's half wasted.
Exactly. She literally, listen, I heard her saying the other day, she was bitching about what are those Birkin bags? Did you remember that?
Yeah,
She was
I do.
complaining about the Birkin bag, how everybody was spending $300 or $400 on a Birkin bag, $500, $600, $800 on a Birkin bag, and you had to have an appointment. And she couldn't believe there were people starving out there, people that didn't have anything, charities they could give that money to. And I thought to myself, bitch, you eat that in a week. Are you kidding me? You don't even have a
Yeah.
Birkin bag.
You
You
eat
eat
that
your
in a
Birkin
day.
bag.
Can I say a Birkin is like more like 400,000,
Well, whatever.
150, 200,000. Yeah,
Same thing.
but yeah, I think
Same thing to
when
me.
do they start off at 10K? Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not sure because the Birkins that I've seen are like 150, 200, 3, $400,000. I'm like, you can buy a house. You can buy
I would
several
never
houses
be
for that.
Popo because I could never spend that much on a bag.
But it's right. It's like when you come up to that level, it's like holy crap, right? Like Cardi
I have a
B
whole
and people like
backpack.
that.
You
Yeah.
hear me? I have a whole backpack, girl. Just a
Mhm.
little damn backpack.
Like when you come from like nothing to get that type of money, I would be so afraid that I would lose it, that I would be penny pinching. We still shopping at, Kmart. We would be penny pinching. I would just be so, I've never been rich like that. So to be able to have that money easily coming to me, I would be terrified to lose it.
Oh,
I would
10
be putting
grand
in,
for a secondhand Birkin. Good God.
oh my gosh.
But all the, it's the same. It's the same purpose. It's the same. Idea. You spent $30 in or $30,000 in 1 month on basically food. I mean, basically food. You ate money. You ate all you have to show for it is a big fat gut.
Right, and all that money wasted on Nads, the Nadster that we knew was gonna be wasted on him,
Ugh.
all went up the nose.
How
I
much
know, like,
snow?
I
Yeah,
know,
that's what I was thinking.
Nick Ocado does the same thing, but Nick Ocado was saying like how he had a financial advisor. He was saying how he has money stashed away, like he's making good money, and he like that's what I'm saying. My example: if you're gonna get on here acting like a donkey's butt, at least have something to show for it.
Right.
Like Nick Ocado could probably just not do this for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and be straight.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. They save up, they make their money work for them, and they're straight. Other people, they just spend. Like Foodie Beauty could have really done something, gotten a place, make sure everything was right,
Yeah.
but she didn't.
But we all jealous of her. Remember that. We all jealous of her.
Sure.
The pretty queen. We jealous of her. Like there ain't nothing you got that's worth
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing that you possess that I would want to own for myself. Nothing.
Child, I live paycheck to paycheck, living in the projects and all of that stuff. And I would not trade your
Yep.
life for my life because
Nope.
it's just misery. Like, Her family don't even like her. Shoot.
You get on here and tell a lie. Oh, my mama can't take the cats because a Buster kills cats. Then we show the picture that Buster don't kill cats because we seen showing the picture with him and Sam sitting on the steps together. It's the fact that her mama didn't want him. Her mama didn't want him. She said, I'm not going to deal with your bullshit, Chantal. You created it. You fixed it. They're tired of a crap. Just
I
like
would
everybody
be.
else. They're like, you
I
got one
would
more
be.
messed up thing you're doing. Just fix it your damn self.
I would be at some point. I know her mother just gonna be like. I know at some point her mother just like, go ahead, go to Kuwait, do what you're gonna do, whatever.
After
Because
the
I
doxing, I
know,
think that's when that hit. I think it was the doxing.
right? Like,
Yeah, for
She's
sure.
like, you going to have people over here throwing bricks through my window and shit, and you're over in damn Kuwait.
wait, you said I just watched the YouTube channel Scamfish Catfish Woman sent a man two
In the
hundred.
military in Syria, 250K. Holy crap. But people do that all the time. I know somebody who did that. Actually, two instances of it where people were just sending money to people overseas, and what seems obviously a scam to us, I guess they don't feel like it's a scam. But yeah, just to send 250K to somebody in Syria in the military, do you know how much money that is over there and what they could do with all of that? Holy crap.
It's crazy.
My
Yeah,
kids would be
even
committed. They would be like, let's go down to the courts and get her 5150. She need to be committed.
And
mhm.
Black Magic, a lot of people don't agree with you that she's beautiful. And what is beautiful for a big girl any damn ways? You either beautiful or you ain't. What does for a big girl mean? Big girls have different standard of look.
Beauty only gets you so far today. So
Okay.
everybody's a carbon copy of everyone else. Everybody looking want to be an Instagram model. After that, what do you like I tell my daughter, not to be graphic, but I
Some
tell her,
skinny girls are also very ugly.
right. Like I tell my daughter, you gotta bring more to the table than your hoo-ha. Like you gotta bring more to the table. Like, what's your education? What's your morals? Like what do you got to offer than your body? I mean, after that, that gets tired. You have a couple of kids like me and your stomach is out of shape. So
Yeah.
like,
And you can't get it back. It don't matter how many squats you do.
honey, okay, unless you're gonna do like the tummy tuck like I'm gonna do next year. But you gotta bring Chantel just gotta bring more to the table than just this.
He had all
Mhm.
her bank. Oh, she's already said he's on her bank account.
Whoa, whoa, what?
Yes, ma'am. They asked her, surely Chantal is smart enough. Was it the second day she was back? I think she was on live, and they said, surely Chantal is smart enough to not have given him her bank account information. He's basically a stranger. And she said, he's my husband. Of course he has my bank information. And I thought, oh, wow, you just met him 3 months ago. I don't give a shit what he is. Yeah, Sala. Yes. She said, he is my husband. He has, I think it was the second day. I'll go back and find it. It was either the first or the second video that she did when she was here. Somebody asked, surely she's not, somebody asked her about her bank account, and somebody replied, surely she's not dumb enough to just give some stranger her bank account. And she said, he's not some stranger. He's my husband. Of course he has my bank account number. Or of course he has access to my bank account, she said.
So
Mhm.
that's why he's putting up with all this stuff from her. Because I kept saying, what's his angle? He's not coming to connect. So to Canada, I kept wondering what is this, but he got access to her funds.
Yeah, and he
He's
thinks he's
cooking.
coming to Canada eventually. I mean, that's his end goal.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you
I'm wondering
know
about the life insurance though. How that's
life
gonna work.
insurance? What?
Do he
Well,
got
I'm
life
just
insurance on
saying,
it?
if he's really gonna do what he's doing, then wouldn't he make her get life insurance? Like she could pass away, unfortunately, at any
Would
any
somebody
moment.
insure her? Can she get insured
Yeah,
being with her?
big is she? Yeah, that's a question.
She could. There's many companies that don't do any testing. They can insure you, but not for a
Oh,
substantial amount. Maybe for,
like
you know,
50,000 or something.
Well,
yeah,
that
or
would be
something
a
like that.
substantial amount for somebody like him.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a whopping amount. But yeah, if you want to get like the huge amounts, of course you gotta do physicals and testing. But anything, smaller, there's tons of companies that don't do any testing, so that could
Because
happen.
she said he fell in love with me the second day that we talked. Now we know damn well, we know Foodie, and we know ain't nobody fell in love with her no second day they talk. She ain't talking about shit. Number one, and the way she looks, come on, nobody just looks at her and goes, "That's my future wife." I don't care. She may not be ugly as I don't care. You don't look at Chantal and go, "I'm about to marry this girl." Unless you find out she makes 10,000 a month on
I kept
YouTube, then you might.
on boxing. Yes, that's me. Hi, how are you? Wow. So that's making me think that, like, well, I don't think, do you think that he would do something to her because she's on the internet and so well known? So he's not going to like harm her because regardless of what we don't like her or not, we'll still come after his ass.
What do
So,
you
like,
consider harming her? Bringing her lunch 5 times a day, or like getting her so big
he's
she
not
can't
going to
get
like
off the
disappear
sofa so
or
she can't come
anything.
find her? Beat her? Oh,
Or like
now that I
disappear.
don't know. Oh, disappear her. Oh,
I'm worried now. Wow.
you never know. You don't know none of it. We don't know.
Ain't
We don't
account
know.
information. She's like every stereotype of a fat woman. You know how like people say, "Oh, fat women, you can like take their money and you can say things like she's like every stereotype of that."
Yes, yes.
They
When you
saw her
the
coming a
desperate
mile
white
away.
lady, the desperate
Right.
white
They
lady.
saw her coming a mile away.
Willing to accept anything just to have somebody like her. That's what some people think, and that's what she shows. That's what she does. That's what she's portraying. That the exact thing that you think of. Her, Amy Ramadan, they're showing
Exactly. All three men are
exactly what
involved.
people think. Hmm.
I so believe that all of them is involved.
Yeah, it's just he had to do the marrying because he was the only single one. Is that it? Well, that does make sense. Everybody wants some of the cash. She can help them, legitimize their business if that's what they really want to do. Get it, started. He's the only one who's single, unmarried, so have her go over, marry him, get in on the monies. They share everything. They have businesses, appeal to Foodie's wide ranging audience, get
And I
more
think
money.
it could have been even not Salah's. Um, I don't think Salah's the ringleader. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah, you think there's another person involved?
Well, I mean, I think Murad is the. I mean, if
Well,
they're
who was
running a
the uncle
scam,
that introduced her? Remember, she said that she was sleeping with somebody, and he said he got a nephew or something for her. Like, who was
that
that?
was back in Canada, though. That was the married man. And
Oh,
his nephew was the one in the hotel. Remember when she went over to the hotel and slept with all the immigrants in that hotel off the ferry? No, legit. She said it. I'm not making that up. Look at her laughing. She said it. She said she didn't mind being used by them, passed around. She said, "Yeah,
what
that was the
happened in her life to where she doesn't love herself? Like, what happened at like? Wow.
yeah, tip top, simple Sala is exactly right. They used him because neither one of them two are married to pretty women. Neither one of them is married no big ugly ass white lady from Canada, but slow Sala will. So let's have Sala marry this big giant because she's making quite a bit and she's willing to give it up as seen by Nader. She admitted that. She admitted Big Turk, she paid him several thousand. She admitted she paid, this and that and the other. You think those people aren't watching for that? And then she posts on Tinder, "This is my last post here. Here's my number. If you want me, call me." And Sala was the first MFer to call. But you don't think that's strange? Not to mention a few days before you said on your live, that you're tired of not being loved. You're tired of, you don't mind if it's fake. Who wants citizenship? Let me know and we can hook up. Now she says she was kidding. Okay, well, that doesn't mean you're kidding to the people
Really
watching.
heartbreaking. That's really heartbreaking. And you can like feel sympathy for if she wasn't such a douche. Like, oh, that has to be. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I remember that stream. Who wants citizenship? Was it a real joke or was it really for real?
Even if it was or wasn't, to him, he saw that. I mean, if he saw that, he saw it as a what is this girl looking for? Let's just see, because I'm looking for just what this title is titled.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talk to her for 24 hours and you tell her you love her and come marry me, and she says, sure, I'll buy my ticket for next week. And that's the end of that.
And that
Yeah,
was
man.
dangerous in itself, to go meet somebody that you don't know. Like, you don't know what could have happened to you.
In a whole other country.
Yeah, the percentage of people that actually follow through with the ticket is actually pretty low.
Yeah, 1% maybe. Shit.
But for her to go through with it, it's like, wow. I mean, yeah, anything could have happened. Well, anything can happen this time because, like I've said, I think the ante is going up, and I keep using that term. But what I mean by that is that the first time usually is very honeymoony until
Mm-hmm.
maybe at the end, until
Mm-hmm.
shit gets real. But this time, it might be a whole different story. She
I
might just
agree.
be kept
I totally
somewhere.
agree, Monty. Totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to show her this time who's the effing boss. Last time he let her kiki and she was running shit. No, not this time, because number one, you don't have nothing to go back to this time. He knew she was going back. She had to go back.
Oh
And
yeah,
she said
especially.
she
Yeah,
said
go
he would
ahead.
say, are you going to leave me? Are you going to find somebody else? Are you promise you're going to come back? This time she's the back. She's staying there. And when she has to do her 3 months, they're going together somewhere like Thailand or something like that. So he's in there, and she's given up everything she has to connect her to Canada. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
now he can show her. This is how shit is done around here. You claim, this and this happens here, but not Salah. Salah's not like that. He's different. Okay, well, we'll see.
Yeah, and it's very psychological when you know you have a place to stay versus when you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot easier to remove yourself from a situation when you have a primary residence and you can go back home and be good and safe
Yeah.
versus when you really don't have a place to stay. You could say her mom's, but that's her mom's place, not really hers. So there's that.
But his father, isn't his father like a high official, like a high respectable
Yes.
position? You think that he would do something to bring shame to that, or like, I'm hoping that she be safe.
Well, you can always cover up stuff when you're a high-ranking
Oh,
official
I
in
didn't think about
Canada.
that. You're right.
And his dad don't like her either.
Yeah,
Oh,
just cover it up.
She said his dad did
you know
not
what
like
I
her.
wonder? I wonder what she gonna do when she's face to face with Allah's wife. Like, is she gonna pop off like she popped off on the internet, or is she gonna be cowing down? Because she gotta face her, right? Like,
Yeah, that'll be interesting confrontation.
because honey, if it was me, it wouldn't be pretty. You said what, heifer?
Right. So yeah, hey, we shall see. We shall see what happens. Our Bramstein says, I have almost 30K Instagram followers. Do you know how many romance scammers I'm contacted by weekly?
Oh Lord, I can imagine.
Yeah, for sure. Hey Rado, what's up? Well, I guess we'll still wait until she comes back on or not. I don't know what's gonna happen, but
I know
hey,
she can't stay away from YouTube too long. She'd be like, I'm leaving for a day, and she'd be back in like an hour. She'll be back.
yeah, I would expect her to be back today. Um, I don't think she can hold out, but yay, well, we shall see what happens.
I see her coming today sometime.
Yeah, wasn't it this guy that was like scamming people, and he made like so much, like millions of dollars, and they caught him and then he got arrested?
Yeah,
Wasn't
what
it?
was that Netflix documentary called with that guy
Yeah.
that he used to wear Gucci all the time and whatnot? And he would, yeah, what was it him called again?
Your earrings are so cute, Corinthia.
Oh, thank
The little
you.
mushrooms.
That guy is free though.
He free?
Yeah, he's free. He didn't get any charges or anything. The Tinder
Oh,
swindler.
yeah.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he didn't get anything because people the reason why a lot of scammers are into the romance scam is because it's hard to prove. Because it's
Mm,
very difficult to prove, hey, you sure you didn't give this person 10,000, 100,000 as a gift versus something else? And the way how he was doing the scam, it's like it's very intertwined with love and gifts versus other things. So it's just, yeah, it's like if
Right.
somebody
That's just
promises
like
somebody love
Chantal
you, right?
willingly giving
okay.
BBJ. There's nothing she can do. There's
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing she can do. I mean, she willingly gave over the pet to the person that she agreed to give it to. She didn't ask, "Are you related to BBJ?" That's not their problem.
Mm-hmm. So
and
yeah,
I
Roman scams are hard to prove because of that. Did neither go to court yet.
Mm.
Yeah, he did, and he has. I think he has another one March 22nd. I believe it was. If that is a Wednesday, it is March
It's
22nd.
getting close to the last one, isn't it?
I gotta check the timeline. He is on an indictment.
so he's just
Indictment.
gonna keep pushing it back till they just eventually drop it. Is that it?
18 months, isn't it, Monty?
I gotta check what is the timeline because in Canada you have to go to court and get your issues resolved in the courts in a certain set of time. So I'm trying to find out how long for an indictment versus a summary conviction is different. So we had this law. I forgot. It's been around a couple of years now because what was happening was that the cases were taking too long, and it was deemed unfair by the Supreme Court of Canada, where you can't be in court for years and years and years because it does tie people up, especially when you have a job. Um, it does affect you. So I'm gonna have to look over before to say anything on how long each case has to take, unless somebody knows it. Black Magic Woman's like he belongs in jail. Yeah, I guess he belongs in jail. Yeah, well, actually, I shouldn't say I guess he does. He does for what he has done, but it's for the courts to do that. Let me check. Supreme Court of Canada trial. The trial timelines. All right, go ahead. I gotta take a phone call. Give me a second, okay?
Okay. The fact that Nader still has a platform is mind-boggling. Absolutely, Capone
She
Boxer.
platformed him. She gave it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Platform.
Everybody she platforms ends up being the same kind of vile
Hmm.
person she is. Nader gets away with stuff because of his narcissistic tactics. He gathers info on a woman that, if revealed, would damage their character and threatens them with that info to stay quiet. Right. Yeah, definitely. Blackmailing them. Mm-hmm. Right, little moose.
All right, all right. I'm gonna look up that info and whatnot in terms of the timelines. DDB calling Monty. Yeah, right. Well, Dee is in her
Dee Dee
own.
lost her chance.
Yeah, Dee is in her own trap.
I was
Trappings.
rooting for
Morning,
Dee
Miss
Dee in
Serena.
the beginning, but then she just turned out to be like Chantel.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean by that? In what way?
Like I thought, like when she first came on the scene, I just thought like she was probably like genuine, her messing around with Footy Booty mind. It was funny, but then she just turned out to be like to fall in the same predicament as Chantel did. I thought that she was stronger. You know, I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
she has a career, she has her house and her apartment. I thought she was more strong or had more sense than Chantel.
I think so,
But
Lindsay. I think it is 18 months. I believe I've heard that a couple of times. I think Monty even looked it up once.
I did look it up, but for some reason,
I
I
think it was
can't find
18
it.
months. Pretty sure.
Yeah, something like that. There was an article about it. I just can't find it right now about how long it should take for each type of offense to go through the courts. But I'll find it. I just have to look properly. But hey, I guess I might start wrapping this up. Originally, we were talking about the whole troll detective situation.
Oh, yeah, we did get off of that, didn't we?
Yeah, I just
how important
yeah.
he really is. Ain't nobody thinking about him.
We shall see what happens moving forward. Like most people voted that 9 out of 10 of us feel that it's not troll detective's mother-in-law.
Absolutely not.
It's troll detective, and to lie like that really erodes your credibility
How
on
the
that
hell would your
matter.
mother-in-law know all the caricatures in the girl world universe? How? Ain't nobody's 70-year-old mother-in-law drunk sitting up listening to remembering all the names and the people. No, don't try it. You're full of shit. It was you. You're just weird. Just say it. I'm weird and I'm creepy and move along.
hmm So we shall see what the end result of that is. Whatever will come from that. But not your mother-in-law, troll detective. It was
And you
you.
owe
It was
Monty an
you.
apology because you're an ass.
Yeah, but it seems in this sphere, this niche, apologies are seldom. Only certain times you get an apology. People do you wrong, will tell lies on you rather than going back and even deleting the video or live stream. They just keep it up, so the lies perpetuate, and then people will watch that video. Could be months or years later. Then you have to keep going over the same BS over and over and over again, and it's just it's
Ridiculous.
tiring.
Yeah.
hmm
Well, thank you, Monty,
Yeah.
for having me
Yeah. Thank you so
again.
much, Sarinthia and
Thank
Timberly, for coming
you.
up. We shall
Thank
see
you,
how the
Cynthia.
day turns. But I really appreciate each and every one of you, and stay tuned for more stuff. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you smash the like button, maybe subscribe and whatnot. And I will talk to all you lovely people another time.
Everybody have a good day. Stay
Bye.
Yeah.
safe.
Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.